Yes, yes. I just wanted to know you. I just wanted to know, just wanted to know something from you that have you done anything special today? Remembering, very long. You did something special today, which you remember in subconscious mind, very long time.
Special for today, only help my mom with errands. And I prepare my bag because the Monday I will go to vacation.
To prepare for vacation.
Yeah,
Okay, so where you are planning to go?
yeah, the airplane fly to Sunday in the night.
Bombay.
Sunday.
Okay, in which location? Any company proposal or kind of holiday? Which family?
No, I fly with my travel is with friends, no with family.
Okay, good, good. Hey, you can select as traveling. Will be interesting. Traveling maybe traveling for vacation, traveling for your native, traveling for anywhere. Whatever you have any past experience for traveling from train, bus, flight, you can share your experience. If you have any something special in your flight, bus, train, or maybe car, so you can share our experience of traveling. Yes, I am audible to
Mm,
you.
yeah, yeah. The topic is traveling experience on the traveling.
Yes,
Actually,
the experience of traveling. Yeah.
actually, I travel one 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 time in a year because traveling all all weekend or all month, but it's expensive. But I try to traveling one time in a year. The the next week I travel to the other state in the same country, but it's different because I live in the city and I travel to other state, uh, look look like a village, and it's a jungle. For me it's best traveling to different environment because in the city is so annoying, the traffic, the cars, and the air is different. When when I visit other place different of the development city, I relax. Take 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 my time for thinking on me because the city is for me it's so stressful all days. I don't know if you know the word monotony. The word monotony it's all days to did the saints routine. This is monotony, and maybe the persons lives in the city a monotony routine. For me, it's necessary travel one day in a year because live in a monotony it's a stress and it's like a boring boring did do the same things all all days every day do the same things. The last year I traveled to the USA. Was my first day see the snow and touch the snow. It's so different to the movies. It's not common travel with my family because it's not a big family, but all members of my family have different activities. For example, my mom work in other company, my brother work in other company, and the time for vacation it's not the same day, it's different days. And my other brothers live in other space, and they have other members in your family. This is the reason because not travel with my family, but in one thing one time in a month we meet with my brothers and talking about what happened in my life, in your life. It's time for family, the breakfast. One only one time in a month. It's all. Pren is sleeping right now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Traveling for work.
So today our topic is traveling. So first of all, this is good topic today.
Pren
I
live near. Pren live near to the work. That's right.
Yes, traveling from office to home.
Yeah. Pren live near to the home. The
Yes,
office is
they will
near.
do.
Or
Yes, through local train. They need to traveling with local train also.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, in my city no exists the train for travel in person. Only exists for travel products, and export and import product, but not for people. No exists that train for people.
What's not for people?
No, that train no exists for for people. In my
Why?
state no exists that train.
What's the utilization of train in your city or in your country?
No, no exists in my state. That train no exists.
Okay, in your city, train is not.
Don't have train.
Okay, it's I think a small city or yes, it's a small city.
Mm, no, it's small city, but only the train is the train is only used by export products.
Okay. So
The
if we
people, the people
yes,
using the people using for using public transport.
so can you share something regarding in your area that public traveling means which type of
Oh yeah,
traveling
yeah.
public is
Actually,
allowed?
yeah, it's a big problem because actually exists public transport for the general people and go to the work, school, and different places places. But actually, it's not a quality transport because it's so full. When you use this transport public, you know have a seat. You are all traveling in stop it.
So in your city, bus is running. Do you know bus?
Yeah, bus is for me public transport.
So only bus facility available and four wheeler also in rent. Do you know? I like Uber.
Oh yeah, it exists Uber and different apps for drive for different car, but the most cheap and more common is using public transport because it's so cheap and
Can you
exists
share
different.
what is it? Hubli transport means it's a bus.
Yeah, it's a bus. Here the name is Calafia, but yes, it's a bus.
Okay.
But it's assume it's only for maybe 20 persons with seat, but the chauffeur or the driver put 50 persons, and the other
And
person is stopped,
o- okay,
is
so
up.
what's the fare? Minimum fare and maximum fare in this public transport?
Yeah, the minimal is 20 persons with seat.
No, no, it's a seat limit of traveling person, but I want to know what's the minimum ticket fare of this bus or its and maximum ticket fare. Do you know ticket means traveling charge?
Yeah, yeah, I know that ticket. Actually, you paid in the same time.
Yes, if we want to utilize public transport, then we need to pay something amount. Yes,
Yeah,
so
it's
it's a
the
depend.
price.
It's a
Yeah,
depend
the
on
price.
distance.
Yeah, no, yeah, only depend if a
Yes,
bus is the same fare. It's the same fare. It's approx $1 only
minimum
for
$1,
maximum,
maximum $1. Okay. So in
and
maximum,
the minimal is half dollar.
okay, $0.50 to $1. It's a
Yeah,
price.
but
Ticket fare.
only yeah, but only you can use one weight this ticket. It's not for all day.
Yes, it's a one
It's
time
yeah,
utilization.
point to point.
Yes, yes. Means suppose we need to go to college, then its a fare is a suppose a $0.50. Then first of all we need to go to college in that time $0.50 and then return to college to home
Yeah,
in that time also $0.50 means total $1 we needed to pay like ticket fare.
yeah. The
Yeah.
the fares change for students and common people, working people,
Yes,
because
it's a
the
it's a something
student.
I like concession rate for the students, senior citizen. Some places also we know that ladies also.
Yeah,
And in your area, ladies seat reserved or no in public
no,
transport?
only reserved for older people and pregnant people.
Which type of people?
Older people or senior citizen and pregnant ladies with a pregnant,
Okay, okay.
only for two types. It's reserved the seats.
So
but
generally,
but this type of seats, it's maybe in it's so common, no respect this type of seats.
So in your city, the percentage of people utilizing for traveling which type of thing means personal car, personal bike. It's a maximum people or maximum people utilize as like public transport only.
The I think 15. Let me check. Maybe 70 people using the public transport.
Okay,
Per,
70%
per,
people utilize as like public
yeah,
transport only, and only
yeah.
30%
The
people
other
utilize.
person using a personal car. Yeah,
And
because
do you know
actually
that,
no exist. Actually
do you
don't
know?
have. Uh, yeah.
Yes, please continue.
Oh yeah. Actually don't have much parkings in the companies. This is because the person prefer to use public transport because
It's
it's
a
more cheap.
parking issue.
Yeah, but the parking for the companies it's so small.
Okay, okay.
And if you no have a reservoir parking, your car is out of the company
Yes, due to
in
less
the street.
parking, public utilize public transport
Yeah.
maximum. Okay. And do you know, in ancient time, our ancient people utilized as like personal traveling or public traveling. It's horse,
Oh yeah. Horse.
or as like for single person wants to traveling, then one horse will be okay. Means it's okay for by one horse. And if they want to go with more than one person, then they utilize two horse and one rath. You know rath.
Yeah.
And right now it's a place like two wheeler and four wheeler car and bike.
Yeah, the using of different type of transport it's different because in my city it's
And no, it's only imagine in ancient time.
yeah.
In that time, I think not this type of road was also not available in our society in ancient time. If any person wants to go to any other city or any other place, then maximum road is only general means without any. It's a normal road or maximum place is only jungle. You know,
Yeah.
so single
I,
horse was very good for utilizing as like traveling because horse has no need to means well road maintain. They can run any place. Yes.
yes.
And in that time no need diesel petrol something.
Yeah, actually the common car you cannot use the common car in the jungle or in the mountain because the roads it's so different. It's not a plane.
But imagine in that time also people needed to some goods one place to another place. Yes.
Yes.
So in that time, I think it's a very difficult to goods transport also comparison to nowadays. Nowadays, if any person wants to send goods from India to USA, it's 1 and 2 days is it's sufficient. Yes, but in
Yes.
that time, it's a impossible type of work.
Yeah. Actually, the distance is so long.
Yes, and in that time also, one country doesn't know another country also. Yes,
Yes. I
because
see.
we
Mhm.
read in history also in ancient time our people how they survive in jungle near river. Yes, they naturally in that time our people living in bank of river, maximum people, because people needed first of all water.
Yeah.
And they are,
It's it.
yes, Brenda.
Exit. It's some places with all water.
Yes, so in which place water is available, our people was also lived in that place only. Because in that time, I think a very less people in our earth, not only country by country. Yes,
Mm. Yes.
because they have no knowledge of means. If we compare right now and ancient, it's so as like day and night, just opposite, because they don't know anything. Means as like animal, and time to time, they means mind is developed slowly, as like monkey to human. Yes,
Yeah. I see in a movie. It sees in the India, or it's common the monkeys. Yeah.
common monkey. So sorry,
Yeah.
what's
Yeah. I see in I see in Netflix movies, and appear in the India, monkeys in the city. It's right, or it's only a movie?
no monkey is right now also available in our country.
Okay.
In
Be-
your country, monkey is not available.
it's available, but not in my not in common, or the city. It's common only in a jungle, but no, it's common here the monkeys. I never see a monkeys in my stay, only in the zoo.
Yes, here is also monkey living in jungle only. But if we cross road, in that time we can say, yes, here is monkey. A lot of people giving him food also, banana, fruits, etc. Yes.
Do you think the monkeys is a danger?
No, no, it's not a danger. It's
Okay.
I like dog.
Okay, okay. Because many dogs are aggressive, eh?
Yes, yes.
But I don't know if the monkey it's so aggressive, but because the movie say we
No,
like
as
the
like
monkey.
cat, as like cat, monkeys also timid means they they never war to people. So Prem, now we discussing the imagine of our ancient people traveling in that time only horse utilized elephant utilized for traveling and maximum people lived bank of river. In that time one country doesn't know another country. So imagine in that time people how they survived their life. And nowadays, so nowadays if any goods need to send to USA, it's a 1 hour and 2 days it's sufficient. But in that time, no any person know where is it means USA, where is India in that. So this type of thing we discussed. Yes, Prem, you are free or no right now? Yes, so we discussed regarding this. So it's a good or no, Brenda?
Yeah, it's good. I see a sad news this here is morning. It's about one child try to um, let me check what is the correct suicides.
Sorry, can you repeat question? What are you want to say?
Yeah, I see this morning what bad news in and one child or it's a younger try to suicide
In where? In which country?
in my country, in my
Okay.
state specific. But
Okay.
I
What's the
think
reason?
it's
What's the reason?
I don't know what is the reason, but the normal is the bullying. The bullying is a big problem. You know what is the bullying?
No, I have no idea bowling.
Oh, bullying is a common word in the United States. The bullying is the person's loud for other person. I don't know, for your name, for your style, for your sex. Difference is like a
Like a
um,
love.
no, it's not loud. It's loud. It's louder. I don't know.
Okay.
It's the bullying is treat someone badly, maybe for your religion, for your name, for your clothes. It's common the in the school the child
Yes, means it's a
treat.
kids as like below 18 years. His, his age is below 18 years.
Yeah, it's below. But it's I don't know who explained this word. But yes, the people. This is one example, no? My
Yeah.
name it's my name sound like a I don't know one animal. My name sound like a animal, and the other kids say me the animal, not my name.
Who told you?
It's an example.
Okay, okay.
This is the bullying. The people to try to different to other people,
Okay,
not try with respect.
okay. Yes, if we see morning newspaper, then any city, you can see a lot of local news, this type of thing. Some place murder, some place accident,
Yeah,
some post,
but
some post resign famous people, some post join famous people. This type of news, I think every city.
yeah, but this is so common in USA. This word, the bullying. The bullying is the opposite of love.
Yes, yes, yes. I understand.
The people try to different the other person for maybe religions.
Yes, means I like one-sided type. One-sided means other
For
people
the
don't.
color of your skin.
Yes. So Prem, you are audible or no? You are free or till now traveling? Totally silent mode.
And right now I'm audible to you?
Yes.
You are traveling right
Yes,
now.
yes. Yes, yes, I'm in Golden Temple train from Mumbai Center to Nijamuddin.
Mumbai Central to
Nijamuddin.
Nijamuddin.
Yes,
Your sound is not audible, I think. Some sound breaking. So
yes,
how many times
yes.
it will take? Hello. Okay, I think no, you are not audible. Prem. Can you message? It will take 15 minutes, 10
Maybe
minutes.
17 hours.
How
15,
many
17
hours?
hours. 15, 17 hours.
15 minutes,
17 hours.
17 hours.
Yes, 17 hours. 7, 15, 7 hours.
No issue.
Yes, yes.
So, but I think USA rule is very good for person who wants to live as like freedom, no matter caste, no matter yes, and government is always support to people.
Let's go to the USA.
No, Prem, you are not audible. Sorry. So, Brenda, what's your opinion?
I am having huge network issue.
Yes, yes, a lot of network issue and sound is also coming a lot.
Super fast. So maybe, network is also being very struggling to connect me.
Yes, yes. You understand, in train, it's impossible to.
Yeah, no problem.
It's, I think, weekly holiday, so you are enjoying your holiday with traveling.
Yeah, I like traveling, but
Yes,
no all. Oh, sorry.
Please unmute. Yes, yes, Prem, because your
Okay,
sound is. Yes,
yes, yes, go ahead, Kumba.
yes, yes.
okay. In USA, it's a freedom. It's a freedom, but I think too much freedom is bad because the people confuse the freedom with other things. For example, I am freedom to talk about different topics, but other person confuse this type of freedom with no respect the opinion of other person. For example, the religion it's for me important, but if other person think different or believe in other gods, in other person, I respect the opinion, but other person not respect the opinion. The other person they thinking if a freedom person they can talk or loud uh loud for the different beliefs for the other person, and maybe the person confuse the freedom the with we be liberals. It's so different. Freedom and liberals, it's different. Freedom it's should be respect the opinion or the culture or tradition for other person, but other people confuse this part.
But as per my view, in USA generally people living it's as like free. USA government is also very 100% truth means suppose those people wants to talk with other people if they want then it's okay but Without permission, they can't talk to other people. It's right.
No, I think I the people can talk with other people without problem. But the difference here is the other day, for example, discuss about the political parties in the different country. It's similar or it's different by you know you can you you cannot talk without respect respect the opinion of the other countries. You should be respect the opinion for the other person, but some people not respect the opinions.
Yes, some person not respect to other people, but as per my view, no any person can talk to other without permission. I think government,
mm,
police department is always with us. Yes,
yeah,
some
yeah,
or not respect it doesn't matter. But no any person can talk to other people, other person without his interest or without his permission.
yeah, that's right.
Yes. Suppose you want to say something, I want to say something. You want to say that no, it's the time I like day, but I say that no, it's time in night. Yes. So
Yeah,
it's your opinion and my opinion. So this is a different matter. Some people wants to know. I what I said. It's 100% right, and you told us it's 100% wrong. Yes. This type
yes,
of example also in available in our society. And forcefully, no any person can try to talk, try to anything.
yeah, that's
Kids,
right.
no, the age of kids means above 12, 13, 14 and below 18. This age factor is very common in our society. So this is the age factor. In that time, a lot of kids can't understand and they suppose you told us one news is that one young person kids wants to suicide. Yes,
Yeah,
suicided or wants to suicide.
sorry, what is the last part? Suicided.
Suicide wants to suicide or one young person suicided.
Oh yeah, this is part of the bullying.
Okay, okay, okay.
This is part of the bullying. The people not respect the other person. It's more common in the age young 11, 12, 13, 19. It's a common the person wants to suicide because the other person not respect who I am, who is the other person. Not
Yes.
respect this part. But this problem is is names bullying because the other person not respect the other person and the other person it's not a strong brain, a strong mind, and try to suicide. It's a big problem in the United States, in Mexico too, because the kids confuse the freedom with bad practice.
So, as per your view, who is responsible for this type of thing?
The For me it's the parents, mother and father, because the education in all kids begin in the home.
Yes, our first school is as like our family, our father, mother, brothers, sisters. Yes,
Yes, actually I think the teacher is part of this education, because if the teacher see one person not respect the other person, the responsibility of the teacher is stop this part of the time is stay in the school.
yes. So continue ever 4 hours, 5 hours living in school. So I
Yeah.
think teacher also need to watch or guide. Suppose in 20 students in a class, because we know that yes, every time teacher is not present in class, but teacher also provided one monitor in every class. Yes,
Yes, because
those students,
the
those
values
students.
begin.
Hello.
Oh yeah, please continue.
Yes. So I also support the role of teacher is also very necessary regarding this type of thing, because every student expend or expend approx 2 hours minimum, 4 hours minimum in school every day. Yes.
Yes.
So which student activity is in a good way or normal? Which students behavior is not normal? So I think teacher role is very important.
Yeah, because for me the values begin in the house, but you environment change in the school, and the teacher, the the job of the teacher is give the students, and try to try to uh, improve the person.
Yes, school is not only for book knowledge.
Yeah.
School is good for kids whole and soul improvement, overall improvement. Yes.
Yeah.
So we can't forget the role of our teachers regarding future of our kids.
Yeah, it's not only knowledge about the book. It's trying to improve the best person to these kids.
Yes.
because maybe the kids have little problems in your house, and when I was at the school, try to this courage, this it's so angry with the life and try to other person but
So, if possible, then try to know about those kids' family background.
oh yeah, actually is responsibility of the teacher see see the conduct, and if the teacher see, I don't know, bad environment, uh, the responsibility of the teacher is call the foundation or the service for this type of children, and the government or the foundation visit the house of these children with different behavior and see what is the conditions day of day of these children. The teacher can report these these behaviors to different foundations. Exist different foundation, and the teacher can report these behaviors to this foundation, and the foundation visit the house of these children. They try to understand what happened in the house and why these children is different. Maybe don't have values, don't have good conduct.
Right.
But yes, the kids it's like a sponge.
Yes. I like our wetted land. Do you know in farmers? You know, if we put water in a land, then we realize that it's so soft. Yes,
Yes,
we can we can make anything. Means, do you know? Here we use wet means wetted land for like diya. Which type of product you utilize or no? I like our land make product. Do you know bricks?
bricks.
Bricks, yes. Our wall is made by brick.
Mm,
Bricks, bricks. You know bricks.
yeah, I know the bricks.
Yes. So before hard in making time, it's so soft. Yes. We can make
Yes,
bricks small, medium, and large.
yeah,
It's our choice. But after hard, we never change this. When they waited, Namaste, sir.
Namaste. Only two of you today? What's matter? What
It's
is?
a train right
What?
now, but due to in traveling right now, he is in train. Due to
Oh, okay.
Sunday holiday and Monday is also holiday regarding First May. He
Oh,
is a bank staff, so
yeah,
he is some,
yeah.
I like
Sir,
That's
you know,
yeah. That's so great.
you know
Go ahead, Brenda.
you know the word bullying. You know the bullying.
Yes,
You can
yeah,
explain to Pangachak what is the bullying because I don't know explain good.
yeah. So bullying is that normally it is called mainly in the school kids, where little bit senior or class ka, the big fat student or badmas student, they try to kind of dominate the younger students a little bit in the class, and smaller in size you can call it, or thoda sa, somebody if he's lonely, then 4 or 5 boys will make a group and they will try to dominate. So that's called bullying. That is one of the major problem in schools here in America or this part of the world. um, in the colleges you can call it, it's also like ragging which happens in the colleges in India.
yes, sir. I know here we know ragging,
Yeah.
the hostel life,
So
school
yes,
college.
so that happens mainly in the college, but in school it is called bullying here. But I think in India it is not that much problem. At least in the good old days, I didn't see this much problem there. I don't know how it is in the schools now, but
Yeah,
in our, huh?
I think right now ragging is also very few, means less.
Yeah, okay. But that was ragging is mainly it was happening in the colleges, not in the schools.
Yes, sir.
And yeah, so all right. So what was the discussion? Then only two of you. What did you discuss?
Yes, sir. Today our topic is like traveling.
Yeah,
So we discussed regarding our ancient times, sir, when our ancient people utilized horse, elephant,
yeah,
and they lived in bank of river maximum people
yeah,
because they need water. So we
yes,
imagine that in ancient time, ancient people how they survived in our
yes.
society and right now our society.
True.
So if we need
I
to
mean,
send goods in India to USA, it's a 2 days. It's sufficient, sir, right now. But
yeah,
in ancient time, it's a very tough and
yeah,
impossible thing.
yeah. In ancient time, it took them years to come,
Yes, sir. And
and
in ancient times, sir, one country doesn't know other countries also.
yes, that was the problem, also because yeah, they were not
Yes, sir.
familiar with each other because of the traveling is not easy. You need all these resources to travel, and how do you uh, carry those things? I mean, that's why once ship building became common, then ship became the medium to kind of go to the distant places, right? And now we have so many new things. Hopefully it will be very easy in future when these all spaceships will become very very common, you know like you can have a lunch in Mexico and dinner in India and come back in US. Imagine the day like that, right? I hope I could see that uh,
Mhm.
one day happening, but it will happen now because now the travel from, you can take a direct flight from here. John F. Kennedy is our New York main airport. 16 hours you can be in Delhi or Bombay, just one flight. When I came to this country, that we used to have normally to take two flights, one from here to somewhere in the Europe, and then you have another one. But now there are many, many direct flights. And in fact, the ticket has become very reasonable now. My wife is trying to go back to India in May, and my son bought a ticket only a couple of days back from American, only in $900, and that's very cheap. When I came in '83, at that time one-way ticket I paid about $900 by Lufthansa. So, so it's very nice to see that prices are at least uh, airlines prices are pretty much stable in this country, and it has improved.
Yes, sir. And second thing I want to say that, sir, our mind in ancient time, our mind, and nowadays our mind, people means our society, our people mind is so sharp right now due to technology, due to our regular continuous improvement in our mind. Because naturally means we see that trees are same means mango, fruit, cows, horse are same in ancient time also and right now also.
Yeah,
But due to utilization of our people mind,
yeah,
we see that the big difference between ancient time people life and right now our people lifestyle.
yeah. True, true. And how do you explain that? How do you explain that? Right? Why is that? Why?
Sorry, sir.
I said, why is that? Uh, do you have any explanation that why mind is different now than compared to past? Any thought? Any idea?
This is a unique thing. Means others thing and our people mind, people life.
Hmm. Okay, Brenda, what do you think?
What? Why change the? I don't know. It's the necessity.
Do you understand what's we are want to talk or discuss? Difference between our man means our people mind and people lifestyle and other natural thing. Because thousands and thousands years before and right now, trees are same, horses, cows are same. Means cows need cow gives us milk. Horses right now is same, but due to our people mind, ancient time society life and right now society life is totally changed. I think sir Brenda will talk with us. Please, Amanat sir, please say something you sir because I think some doubt Brenda has. Brenda will. Brenda, you want to
So,
say something?
yeah, so I just want Brenda to practice, whatever she comes to her mind,
Yes sir. Yes sir.
and then I'll say at the end. So, good or bad, or right or wrong, whatever you think, Brenda. I think,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So his point is that if you compare the human society of ancient time versus now, uh, it appears that we are more developed. Our brain is a little bit more developed. Our mind is a little bit more developed. We can think about more. We can do things more. And why is that?
Yeah,
So,
I think that things change for the necessity of the persons,
yeah,
because maybe you live in one place and the other day this place is so dry, no rain in this place, you can change to other place for survivor. I think that the all things change for the necessity to survivor.
Yes.
For me, this is my opinion.
Yep. No, no, you have right thought that that's why saying is necessity is the mother of invention, right? When you need something, then you start looking for it. Um, you you needed to travel, and then throughout the history, uh, human species have been trying better and better ways to travel, and that's why now we have come to this point. So it's all evolution happening in all areas, and our experience is, we are learning from each other experience. So whatever our previous generations over the thousands and millions of years they have learned, experienced, they have been transferring that to next generation, and so knowledge has been uh, accumulating, and we every generation is utilizing the knowledge their forefather gave to them, plus they are adding some more. Like our generation has added computer, telephone, all these new gadgets, uh, and um, and so this is what happens. I mean, there was nothing. Previous generation got the car and aeroplane. There was no aeroplanes and car 200 years back. If you go back just 200 years, it looks like 200 years back to ancient time for thousands and thousands were frozen in the same place. Same ancient horse horse wagons, horses for travel, same traveling obstacles. But suddenly, in the last 200-300 years, we have learned a lot more and utilized our knowledge. I mean, sometimes we have knowledge, but we don't utilize the knowledge to make things productive for us, which we can utilize. So that we have done in last 400-500 years, and that's why now um, travel is so easy, and it's continued to be more. Like the new Elon Musk and many others are now trying to develop the space technology where they will make travel so cheap and so easy to go to all continents rather than going in days and hours. Probably we will be in few hours. So, and this will continue. So that's a good thing. Every generation uh, has advantage of previous generations' knowledge, and we have a better life. So our children hopefully will see better life than what we have seen. Back to you, Pankaj and Brenda, for any comments.
Yeah, actually, I think all days, every day, you add more knowledge. It's not the same for the other day because are stuck forever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
The the
definitely.
hum, the human need to continue improve.
Yep, it will continue because this is nobody can stop it. Interaction, nobody can stop it, right? And as we have more knowledge, it goes fast to the other people, and everybody know about it. Look at the car. Once it was discovered, made in Germany, Mercedes was the person who made that car just not too long ago, and boom, now it's everywhere. Similarly,
Yeah.
airplane, right? Wright brothers, not too long ago, maybe about 150 or 200 years ago, 1892, should be responsible for their children, taking care of the children, and they don't understand their responsibilities. They bring children in the world, uh, and they just leave them like a animal. Do whatever you want to do. They don't have the shame that at one hand we see so many children doing so well, parents taking care of children, and in other places parents are so careless, irresponsible, shameless, that they don't have any feeling of their responsibilities, that what how bad they are treating their own children.
Yeah, I said to Pankaj the values, education begin in the house, begin for the parents. And
Yes.
if the parent no pretend to change the behavior of the kids, in the future, children's it's not a good person. Maybe take a bad way.
Yep. And these are the children who become like beggars and criminals, and all kind of troublemakers for the society, for themselves, as well as for families, as well as for the whole overall their society. So we all must do our part to uh, educate people that, hey, key to success is not uh, the most important success is having fewer children, and give a good quality life to your own children. That is the best thing you can do for your kids.
Yeah, it's not only provide the food. You
Yeah,
need to provide
it's not
other.
enough.
See,
Exactly.
yeah, it's not enough.
Yeah, food is not enough. And then it's same that some parents, even they cannot provide the food for children, and still they keep producing. you know I mean, that's sad. Like in America we call it food stamp. In India, government is playing a role, providing food to many families who don't have enough. And I'm sure that kind of program is all over the world. Not good. I mean, that shows that how irresponsible parents are, that they cannot even earn enough to feed their own children.
Yeah, actually exists different foundation to help these
Yeah,
children, but it's a good the foundation. But the other part is why the government no put your hand over the fathers and go and find a job.
yeah. Well, the thing is that there are not that many jobs. That's the problem. You know, what can you do? I mean, a country like India, we don't have a unemployment problem here or in Mexico. But if you go to India, there are 20-30% population. They don't have any job. They're depending on their parents, brothers, and sisters. So it's very normal that you'll have one or two-person in the family working, and then 20 people in the family, all the cousins and grandparents, uncles, aunts, they all living very terrible lifestyle in a crowded house, and somehow surviving. So they don't have any saving. I mean, the best they can do is that manage meals and have bare minimum clothing. That's it. They never go for any trips, or they can never afford to do anything, what we call it, entertainment, because they, I mean, for many families that concept doesn't exist, or what we do in the middle class families here or in any part of the world. And it's sad. So it's It's the lack of education, and I think that is what we have to keep trying to educate people that you are responsible for your children. It's your responsibility, and you have to take the lead. Don't depend on your parents or grandmother and uncles, government for support. What if they don't support? Ultimately, it is your responsibility if you are planning to become a parent. If not, then use the contraceptive. Don't become parents. And I'm glad that in many countries in Western society, many people they don't have time. I mean, even if they can afford it, but they don't have time to dedicate to their children. So they are deciding that no, I'm not going to have a child. I'll be just like many married people or those who live together. They decide not to have children, and that's okay if they are not ready because it is a commitment of life, at least for 25 years, right?
Yeah. No, it's good. It's it's a personal decision. It's a
Yeah,
personal
exactly.
decision. For me, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, yeah.
But in Mexico, well, in my state, it's there is too much work, and you can find a job is because you don't want to.
Yes, 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 yeah. So that's good. In this part of the world, it's still, it's very good job wise because if you want to work, you can find it. Maybe you have to look hard. But country like India, there are too many people, young people, they don't have jobs, and because there are not that many factories, or you can call it not many opportunities. Society is depending on just agriculture. Still, it's not highly industrialized country and people produce too many children. So, I mean, just in 100 years, we have quadrupled the population of India. So, it means that per person resources have become one fourth. So, whatever the lifestyle in general our parents had, now uh, it has gone down. Like when I was growing up in the village, every family I remember would have some few acres of land, which they were uh, tilling or doing the cultivation. So at least food wise, everybody could afford, and nobody was buying anything from outside at that time, other than salt and maybe oil, vegetable oil, but everything sugar. I think everything was being produced in the village. And now the village has grown big. So what happened is that the agricultural land has reduced because in many places, which was farmland, has been converted into houses. So land has reduced, population has gone up. So overall, per capita land has gone down. So families don't even have now, since in the Indian system, whatever is the property when father and mother die, that get distributed among primarily still we have that it goes to sons. So let's say father has four sons, which was very common in my time. So and father had 5 acres of land, so that 5 acre got divided into four. So you have now 1 plus quarter acre land left. And now the second generation has their family to feed with 1 and a quarter acre of land, while his father used to have 5 acres of land to feed the family. So how do you? I mean, so naturally the living standard has gone down unless you are supplementing your income from some other sources, which could be like part-time job or any business or any anything else. And that is the problem. That is the common problem throughout India because still 70% of the population depend on agriculture. And agriculture, as you go from one generation to another generation, land lot size is becoming smaller, and
You
uh,
mean sorry for interrupt.
go
You
ahead, go ahead, go
mean
ahead.
okay. You mean it's the the part of land is divided to four sons,
Yes,
and each son willing the owner property
yes.
and destroy
So
part of the agriculture for your
yes,
home. Oh, okay,
yeah,
right.
yeah. So
Due to
so basically, whatever is the properties of the parents, normally, I mean, normally that will be another topic how it is happening. But right now, the still tradition is that in the villages, uh, property get distributed among sons, and then girls become shareholder of property with her husband. Okay, so wherever she gets married, she will become part. So it is not that girls are not compensated. Girls are compensated. After the marriage, girls become part of the husband's family. That's how the tradition has been. So basically, because girls have to marry somewhere else. They are not going to be marrying in the same village. Normally, she will be marrying somewhere else. And so that is probably our ancient time. They had this system built, that property goes to sons, and then daughters inherit property with her husband wherever she gets married. So parents, like, after father, your parents, like father and mother, they share the property. When they die, or when they become very old, before they die, they distribute their property to their children, especially the male sons. So
I
it,
have
like I gave,
I
yeah,
have a question.
but
The inheritance is only for the sons, but what
yeah,
happened if the girl is a single? What happened with this person? What is a part of what is your house?
yeah. So basically, ancient time, normally all the girls were getting married. So that was the tradition, and so that's why the system was like this. But suppose, in a case, for whatever reason, she got married and she become widow, or something happened, she didn't remarry, she came back to her parents, then yes, then parents will make provision for her. So
Oh,
that's
okay.
that's okay. But
no,
in
no,
in
sir.
general, it is not that parents will give the land to the daughters, at like they give to the sons, because daughters have place in their family, in other villages, where she becomes shareholder of property with their husbands.
Yes, sir. But some cases, suppose one parent have only daughter, no son.
Yeah,
In that, husband assets and his father's assets both received by daughter.
that's correct. Yes, that's still the tradition. So suppose if that happens, then yes, that now girls have two places in that case to live. She can choose to live at her parents' place. Many times they choose to do that,
Yes,
or
yes.
she will close the parents' house business, like selling the land and house, whatever she inherited, and still continue to live with her husband and families there. Or sometimes I've also seen that their children, maybe one or two children, would come back to uh, live in the grandparents' house, which they got from inheritance.
And sir, I want to also know that, as like we see that our due to our mind, we compare as like our ancient time, our society lifestyle, and right now. That's just opposite of this. The big disadvantage of our people mind or people think, I like the enemy of our nature. Practically, we seen that, sir, in our ancient time nature and right now nature. It's just opposite. Means we means our society, our people are enemy of our nature. What's your view, sir?
So it is again, basic feelings and things have really not changed, and that is pretty much human feelings is pretty much the same way anywhere you go. But what changes is that the society where we come from. So basically, society, we are born, and then we are born in the society, and the rules and regulation of that society is kind of superimposed on us, and that's what is. Then we behave like that. Let's say, for example, I'm just making a story up that a family had three children. Their parents had three children, and they died, and then kids got adopted by three different parents. One went to Europe in Christian family, one went to, let's call it, Saudi Arabia in Pakistani family, and one came to America in the Mexican family. Okay, so all three kids, they grew up in different environment, in different language, in different social status, and when they become grown up, if they meet by chance, by accident, they are completely, all the biological parents were the same, but they are all three different people, right? Speaking different language, different, living in the different rules and regulation, values are different. So what it is, in India we call it sanskar, or in other way it is a learned skill. What we are today, there is a basic instinct in our human species which we have got it from God or nature, whatever you want to call it, like um, sleeping, defending when there is a problem. You need to eat, you need to procreate. All those kind of are common in all species actually. They need, all species need, but then there are other things. It all depends on what kind of environment you are growing up. If you are in the small families, you will behave a little differently than the large family. Uh, you know, so it is basically our learned skill. You can call it in other ways. Our family, our society is a school or training place where we have been trained, and whatever society or has given us the education in general, that's how we behave. But so that's why we are behaving like we are behaving now. For example, if a small thing can be, suppose if I leave, give you example, say for example I leave um, a small bag of rice in India, in my village somewhere on the roadside. It will be very quickly gone. But I leave the same small bag of rice in America here, nobody will take it. Why? Because it is the financial need, financial values, because there people don't have that much need for 1 kilo of rice. They don't consider it that important, like 1 kilo of rice is in India on a street. There are many people, for them that is a big thing, just as if that is a kind of, um, pre great food. So they would jump on it, whereas here nobody cares. Similarly, I gave you example. Suppose you are coming from a large population Muslim families, and there are like 10 children and parents, and then after the food there is a limited food on the table there, and then everybody will try to fill up their plate fast, quickly, from each other. Basically they are competing with each other to fill up their plate with a maximum amount of food. But same thing, if you come to American food table, since the food is plenty, nobody bothers to do that kind of thing. Nobody has this excitement that I need to be the first to grab this peace, because here provision is a lot more. Everything is there for them. So people behave differently. So this is what is happening. Why you and I are behaving differently than the people in the village, because we have, in our training process in society, coming from a middle class family, we were given better opportunities to consume a lot more resources, to to learn, to absorb, because we had time. Our parents used the resources. We were lucky to get college education. So we were studying up to like 20 or 22, something like that. We are consuming the resources. Many kids have to go to work like when they are becoming 10 years old. They don't get this opportunity. So this is what is happening. So species is the same, basic instinct is same. This is all well proven biologically. But then there is economic and social factor. We are product of that too. So basically your birth, your geography, your weather, your society, your family, your country, they all have impact on you. Uh, what kind of product you are going to be. That's my thought, at least. Could be right or could be wrong.
No, it's right. All is right. You behavior change, or
Yeah,
you your things around of you change.
yeah.
I agree with you.
All right. I think it's time now. 1:16 here. So I guess you guys have to also call it off. So do you want to close it now, Pankaj?
Yes. Now in India also 10:46.
All right. Okay, then good night. Have fun.
Good night.
Thank you.
And yeah, I attended that poetry session today. That was very good. Sarabji had invited me to go, so I went. It was very nice. So you guys should watch that one too whenever you have time. I presented also a story. It is poetry and storytelling. They had in English and they are also in Hindi. So I presented a story in Hindi today, but some people presented in English. Very good.
Okay, sir.
Good, good.
See you.
All right. Good night then. Talk to you later. Bye.
Bye
Bye.
bye.
Thank you. Bye, Pankasha.
Bye bye.